Hey everyone, I'm Liza Monet Morales for Everyday Women, where everyday women are celebrated in every way. And this is Open Dialogue. As usual, we have a pretty hot topic on the table today, so let's get at it. The question is, why am I expected to vote for a presidential candidate just because he or she resembles me? What about the issues and records? I don't think it could have been put any better. Ladies?
Well, I think that how you feel about the candidate, like how you connect to them personally, is important, because it is important to a lot of people out there. A lot of the American public wants to feel like, not like it's their best friend, but somebody that they can relate to. Not only that is going to lead us and connect to people in other countries and other leaders, but know that what is important to me is important to them.
But I think that that can be done without you wanting to like them. This is not a high school competition. It isn't a popularity contest of who dresses better, who can smile, who broke down and cried, who didn't, who has a sexy video on YouTube. None of that matters at all when it comes to who can lead this country. I know personally, God bless this world for being the free country that it is. But if, let's say, Hillary were to win, and, she goes into office, she's not coming over to my house, to have carnitas and like a barbecue. I'm not going shopping with her.
But
Obama isn't going to do it. Well, I can guarantee you, no. If people, I'm going to correct your reality. I'm going to burst your bubble. If you seriously think that because you like someone, just because you feel through the TV that he looked at you or something, okay, we have a bigger issue than that, because they're not coming over to your house to hang out with you. They're not there to be your friend. They're there to be a leader of the free world. So I need someone in office that other people will respect, that knows what they're doing before they get elected. I cannot have another person put into that office that doesn't even know how to do the job. There's no more learning on the job.
I think that when people, when they relate to somebody, it's like, how are they going to go ahead with the issues that are important to
Let me say this,
So healthcare, the things
healthcare, Demetrius.
Yeah, that's where I come in. I think right now we sensationalizing these two people to be like celebrities, if you will, and we're getting away from the real, true meaning of what we're looking for in a president. A president is a person that needs to lead this country.
Not who's going to be on TMZ.
Exactly. Who is the best person who is qualified to take this responsibility on and assure that we won't have the same situations that we have now with the president that we currently have.
And who, when there's a hard issue, will actually vote on the hard issue and make a definitive decision, as opposed to sitting and being Switzerland and saying, oh, I'll just vote present. What kind of answer is that?
Right.
That's not going to work for me. And I know, and let me know, I'm sure if you serve on any committees, I'm very big about volunteering and giving back to my neighborhood and to my community. There are several people on boards that I sit with that I don't particularly like. And I am sure there's people out there, PTA boards, church groups, Bible study groups, you maybe don't like every single person, let's be honest, but you still work together as a team because you think that they can be competent. So that's what I mean. There needs to be a separation between who's going to be my friend and who can get the job done.
But it's important that they are likable, because if you think about the president is like the CEO of this company, which is our country.
Let me ask you this: do you think President Bush is likable?
Yes,
I do. We vote.
You really think he's likable?
I do.
Have you been out of? Have you actually been out of this country?
Don't speak for the whole country.
Oh, I'm not saying no. But have you been out of our country? Because I will go on record and say that when I've been overseas and people ask me if I'm American, sometimes I actually, for my own safety, have to say no. I am go Spain. I am very proud that I was born here, but no, I have other things, because I find myself having to apologize because people are like, how the heck did you guys vote for him? I'm like, I didn't. I voted, but I didn't vote for him. So
I think I think Bush did not get into office based on popularity.
No.
Well, he did not have the popular vote. But I do think he's likable, but I don't think.
Please show me what statistics you have, because I don't remember any other president in history having markers and bumper stickers and countdown clocks made that said days until he's out of office.
Let's take a trip around the United States.
He is not liked. Let me tell you.
LA.
Oh no! I've traveled to other parts of the United States, and people that are Republican are leaving their party.
But I think because of that,
I'm just trying to.
But I think Bush is an example of why it's very important that we select the next president based on their qualifications and their skills to be a great leader based not so much on who has the popularity.
Or who knows who, or whose father is who,
Exactly.
or whose husband's who, but based on who is actually going to lead me. And just because Hillary is a woman shouldn't mean that I'm going to necessarily vote for her. It shouldn't mean that because Obama is also a minority, which I get asked all the time, well, you know, he's black, you're a minority, you're Latin, are you going to vote for him? No, that shouldn't play. Or if Edwards because he's
not
poor.
so much because they're like me. It's more like that's like kind of the underlying thing that they're because.
No, that's actually a topic that has come up. That
No, I know,
people
but
saying that
because-
voting with people that are
because
like
maybe
that.
they think that he's going to have the same interests at heart. That what's important to you. If somebody is like me, then hopefully they're going to have the same things that are important.
No, and I
like
think
it gets back to healthcare.
Right.
You know, that it's like, okay, Hillary is like me. She's a woman. She's a mother, and so what's important to her is probably going to be similar things. That are
And I
important
understand
to
where
me.
you're coming from, but I think
So
that the
it
question
can
to
relate to
define
the
it,
issues.
though,
It can
I
relate
think
to
you
the
need to go
issues.
back to the specific question. The question is it okay that people assume? I can't tell you how many
Oh,
people
no.
assume
No.
that I'm going to vote a particular way because I'm a minority.
No, that's
right.
They
That's a
half of the
prejudice.
people, and that's
You have to educate
what the
yourself,
topic
yeah.
is that that's the point, is that people will assume, well, it is bad, and the peer pressure is out there.
Right.
Well, no, you can't. I've had debates with husbands and wives who the husband's like, you know, well, we're both, you know, we grew up with a poor background and we're black, so we're going to go vote black. Aren't you also going to, you know, vote for Obama, Liza, because you're Latin and you're a minority? Because you're turning your back, if you're not, on everybody that struggled in life. I'm like, okay. And then the wife's like, I wanted to vote for Hillary because she's a woman, but he's right. He's saying that we have to
I
vote
think
for this.
to educate
Whoopi
yourself.
Goldberg said it recently on The View that it's almost insinuating that we're not educated enough to vote based on the issues at hand, that we have to choose our candidate based on race or based on popularity.
Correct.
And you don't want to have a dud for a president.
That's
You
what we
wanna
have now.
somebody Who is okay? I mean, somebody who's just like no personality.
My opinion is I don't care about the
very-
personality.
That's what I
because at
said.
the end of the day, how is it going to benefit me and my family? If I like you and you still can't do
I disagree. I
a
think
qualified
that-
job, then it defeats the
I
purpose
think that
because
the
you
president
like him.
doesn't run the country by himself though, or herself, and he or she has many people helping them besides the Congress and the Supreme Court, but just the people in their cabinet and stuff like that, and so. They're the leader. They're like the person in front.
Yes, they're
So
supposed
I
to.
feel like
But they
that's
need to
really
know what they're
important.
doing. That's why people left, because
I think
people
it
did.
comes to
They,
balance. I'm just
Bush.
saying-
No. Let
I'm
me
just
just
saying
actually
that's
tell you.
what
I let you talk, so let me talk without interrupting. So Bush came into office, and he got there in ways that I don't particularly agree with. I don't think that they were all in the uppity up, but he did get there because of his reputation of his dad and his sense of popularity and whatever else. That being said, people from his own cabinet quit Rose of Sharon because they were like, "You do not know what you're doing."
I'm
It
not
was
here to
embarrassing.
support George
So
Bush.
I'm just saying,
giving
no.
another
But
side to
moving
it.
forward, it always is. In order for us to know what direction we're going, we have to know where we came from. So this is a very expensive lesson that we, as the American people, had to learn with Bush in office these last 8 years. I don't think we want to repeat that mistake. We need to bring our boys home from this war and our women home. It's a war we shouldn't have been involved with in the first place. But regardless of whether you agree with the war or you don't agree, just bring them home. There's nothing there. There's no weapons of mass destruction. Just come home.
Okay, we're
And we
getting
have to
off the
get
topic.
no. But that's what I'm saying. Those are the subjects that are important that people aren't even getting a chance to discuss. Wouldn't you agree?
And I totally agree with you. I think that's why I don't understand why this question is even relevant, because at this point it shouldn't matter who's likable. At this point we are in a crisis. We as American citizens, we have young people dying at a tremendous amount of numbers over here fighting a war that has nothing really to do with us. So at this point, I really want to know which person, whether it be Hillary, Edwards, or Obama, I want to know who is going to lead this country.
Away
And I
from a
mean
recession.
lead.
Yes, away from a
Lead
recession
this
and make it
country.
better, you know?
And that's the person that I'm going to vote for, no matter what race or sex I am. I'm voting for the best candidate that will lead this country.
And I appreciate the fact that you said one very important, is that you're going to vote. Because the one thing that I will say that will make a difference is by actually voting. And no matter what, whoever you want, whatever candidate, Republican, Democrat, whatever, just get out there and vote so that you guys are also heard. But thank you ladies so much for joining us. I hope that you, I'm sure at home, have your own thoughts, but I hope that you guys will log on and email us and let us know what's on your mind. So till next time, I'm Liza Monet Morales for Every Way Woman. And oh wait, Open Dialogue is now closed.